Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNAM TV5 Wake Up.
Hi everyone, good morning. We're jumping outside for a live look. That's at I-75 this morning, and you can already see that glare from that rain and snow this morning. Lots of people, thousands as a matter of fact, waking up without power as overnight mixed precipitation turns to snow sweeping through the Midwest. Now for many, your Sunday trip home could be challenging. Thanks again for waking up with us here on December 1st. I'm Ashlyn Hill. Right now we're joined by meteorologist John Gross over in the Firstborn 5 Weather Center. Very busy this morning. We've got to look at our forecast.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. It is definitely a slow go out there this morning. We have multiple winter weather alerts across the region, so that's what we want to start with, including a very new one, including the Tri-Cities, an ice storm warning. Let's go ahead and pull up the graphic there for you. We'll show you what we got there. That is for Midland, Saginaw, and Bay counties in effect until noon. The rest of mid-Michigan under that winter weather advisory you see in the purple shading, and then Alcona County towards the north has been upgraded to a winter storm warning. Now these all go in effect throughout the entire day today and will be lasting into early tomorrow morning. On top of that, with the easterly winds we will be watching out for today, lakeshore flood advisories along the entire Lake Huron shoreline. We will be watching out for some prone flooding right there on the shoreline. If you have any homes or properties, possibly some more erosion in these areas, and some low-lying flooding definitely going to be possible for later on today. Now your Firstborn 5 pinpoint Doppler live from MVS, a very active scene this morning. We have plenty of moisture to work with, and anywhere you see the white, that's where we have some snow. The pink and the purple, that's where we're worried more about the mixing and the freezing rain and the sleet. And this is pretty much setting up pretty nicely for where we have that ice storm warning now in effect for places like Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland until noon this afternoon. And this is all part of the big system that we're continuing to track. Plenty of moisture that's still going to be working in on the backside of this system, and this will be pivoting towards mid-Michigan still. So all the snow that you still see over towards Minnesota and Wisconsin moving our way as we get later on into this afternoon. So here's a look at your winter storm impacts for today. Wind with that visibility and blowing snow definitely going to be a problem out there. The slick spots with that snow and ice, and then with the winds combining with that ice, power outages still going to be a problem as we go throughout the rest of today. We'll have a look at your updated snowfall forecast coming up here in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, John. Breaking overnight, heavy freezing rain causing more than 15,000 people across the state to wake up without power just this morning. That number totaling to about 6,000 people affected here in mid-Michigan alone. Consumers Energy is reporting nearly 2,000 customers without power near the East Tawas area, 1,500 in the Midland area, and 900 people without power in the Mount Pleasant area. Now let's head on over to DTE. They're reporting most outages happening up in the Thumb. That number totals to 70 homes for the mid-Michigan viewing area. And on top of it all, millions of holiday travelers are heading home this morning in the midst of the storm. Now this morning, TV5 is checking in with Eric Tamlin of MDOT Operations on how they're getting a handle on the roads for holiday travel. Hey there, Eric. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Again, it's the busiest travel day of the year. What should folks expect as they head out the door?
Well, it looks like the freezing rain is coming, and we have conditions and temperatures right for roadway freezing along with that freezing rain. We've had shifts in place at 7 p.m. last night, and another shift coming in at 2:30 in the morning in preparation for this storm warning.
So expect to see crews already out and about on the roadways as we're traveling, is what you're saying?
Absolutely, and please drive to conditions and slow down with the freezing rain. It may look wet, but the chances are with the conditions being right and the wind out there that there is a high chance that it's ice, and give those plows space and room to work.
Yeah, your best advice for how much space exactly to give the plows and crew trucks as they're working?
Well, it's all dependent upon speed, but as a rule of thumb, we like to give about 7 to 8 car lengths if possible behind. And if you happen to need to overpass a plow truck, just please be careful. It is icy out there.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. We look forward to talking to you again in the 8 a.m. hour. Consumers Energy wants to remind customers to always assume down wires are energized and to report any issues. It's recommended that you stay at least 25 feet away from wires that are down. To continue getting up to the minute conditions and forecast, download the TV5 mobile app. You'll find it in the App Store or on Google Play. Just simply search WNEM. Still unfolding this morning, a family of 8 is temporarily out of a home after an early morning fire in Flint. It happened just after 3:30 this morning between Wyoming Avenue and Iowa Avenue. Flint fire officials say the fire started upstairs in a bedroom in the 2-story home. They say all 8 family members evacuated safely. Investigators said the cause is believed to be electrical and that the Red Cross is stepping up to help the family. No word yet on the extent of the damage done to this home. And a suspect is still on the loose as police continue to investigate a shooting that left 3 people injured in Flint. It happened early Friday morning on the 400 block of Marquette Street. The victims include a 24-year-old woman, a 29-year-old man, and a 32-year-old man. Medical teams took the victims to area hospitals. 2 are in serious condition, and 1 is said to be in good condition. If you have any information, contact Crime Stoppers anonymously. Simply dial the number 1-800-422-JAIL. The United Auto Workers announcing a proposed tentative agreement with Fiat Chrysler. The UAW plans to invest a total of $9 billion of investments, adding 7,900 jobs. This during the 4-year contract period. Union and company officials will meet this Wednesday to go over details. If adopted, a ratification vote will begin on Friday. The deal with Fiat Chrysler marks the last round of contract negotiations with the 3 big Detroit automakers. In more local news, a celebration for a local celebrity and 2019's Miss Michigan. You can join the Mid-Michigan community today for a send-off for Mallory Rivard as she embarks on the nationally televised Miss America Scholarship Program. The send-off party begins at 2 p.m. at the Pier Marquette Depot in Bay City. 24-year-old Rivard was crowned Miss Michigan back in June. On the 19th, she will compete for the title of Miss America. And City Market in Bay City is hosting story time with local celebrities for the holiday season. Bay City Mayor Kathleen Newsham is scheduled to read this afternoon at 1 p.m. Other guests will be reading each Sunday until Christmas, including Miss Michigan and Bay City's own Mallory Rivard and myself. If you want to see Santa Claus, he'll be at the City Market on the 15th and the 22nd.
All right, Beyonce fans, listen up. That means
I'm listening. Yep.
The holiday season is off to a great start just for you.
That's right. We now have tons of items to add to our Christmas wish list, especially me. Check it out.
Yeah, that's right. Beyonce released a holiday collection called the 2019 Shop Beyonce Holiday Line. It includes items, clothing, and accessories.
Holiday-once? That speaks to me. Her line even includes holiday-specific merchandise like Beyonce ornaments and wrapping paper.
But this isn't the first time Beyonce released a mini collection.
That's right. In February of 2018, she released a limited edition line with a Valentine's Day theme.
This is right up your alley.
This is funny how much I'm into this.
You're going to be breaking out the credit card after the show.
Seriously, I want that sweatshirt. Of course, I need a beehive ornament. I'm here for it.
All right. Well, I'll support you in all of your purchases probably later for today.
Yeah, thanks for being a good friend. WNEM TV 5 News Time is 7:07. It's been a long time coming for marijuana dispensaries throughout the state. See which shops are gearing up for the first day of sales. And there's an opportunity for you to help keep others warm this winter. We'll show you how you can donate to the blanket drive. And we're hopping outside for a live look. That's our US 10 cam. You can already see some of that precipitation turning to snow. A bit sleety, a bit of a mix. You're definitely going to want to take some extra time if you're out and about traveling this morning, and we've got tons of details on that when we come back.